Good morning. Happy Friday. Fitness and follow-up Friday is what I'm going to call it. I'll share my favorite workout activity, or at least what has quickly become my favorite workout activity. Happy Friday to you, Mike Smith. Cheers. I will definitely be having a cold one later as Ryan gets a little loose.
I'm having a cold one in a half hour when this is over.
Yeah. He's coming to you from the farmhouse in Pennsylvania.
Mike knows his house.
Just a random farmhouse in Pennsylvania. Real quick, mortgage down 21 basis points over yesterday. Yesterday was down slightly over Wednesday. 21 is actually pretty significant. That's a big deal. A big enough deal that you might use it as a reason to follow up with active clients, potential clients, past clients, sphere of influence. Hey, did you see rates are down a bunch today? Should we look at doing something? Ryan, go ahead.
Let's do that as the social post. Let's do that live. Do you want to?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We Ryan's been driving the last couple days. He didn't have a social post, and I've been slacking.
Where would I see that data? Where are you getting that from? Do you have a screenshot for me?
So I get that from UWM, which is one of our major wholesale channels. They send out a market update every morning. Where would be? I mean, I would say we could probably. What is it? Mortgage News Daily. Where do we normally get those charts? I would find one and then maybe even do your red pencil trick with it.
Yes. I thought I was sharing that, but I have to share the entire screen here. There we go. Okay. So these ones are giving me conflicting info. But this could be a lagging, and it could be.
Oh, you know what? It hasn't posted. It looked like it hasn't posted today. It posted yesterday, but not today yet.
Let's do. I'm looking for where they show the weekly. Let's do today's mortgage rates. Let's come up with a mortgage rate post. I was looking for the weekly, right?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it where they're pulling that data from.
So, guys, the site is mortgagenewsdaily.com, and the idea here for the social post would be to find something that makes the case that you want to make. That always helps.
Right.
And
listen, let's be honest. I mean, numbers and graphics and statistics are always being manipulated in some form or fashion. So it's a matter of how can you spin it in your favor for no other reason maybe than to simply create a conversation, right? Let me see here. Come on. I got to log in. Hold on. I'm wondering if I can find it real quick here. A way to do that. While I am bringing that up, as I'm going through here, I was reminded of a program that we've mentioned a few times, but while I'm doing this, gives me a chance to mention again the 1% conventional program could be a great option depending on your borrower's qualifying criteria. 1% down on a conventional, getting up to $4,000 in grant money. Another reason or why you could have a mortgage conversation.
I got it here, Josh.
You got it? Because I'm struggling to find it too.
Look what I'm doing. I did a screen pal. Is this showing on the screen? I can't see it.
Hold on. I was looking at a different screen, so I couldn't see it either. Yeah.
So rates peaked at 7.11 and then they're down. So I just recorded this using ScreenPal. Now I'm going to do a quick edit. You can see my editing.
Yeah.
I'll take my narration off, take my computer off.
Nice. So it gives it there's some activity, some action going on with it.
Yeah, we'll have some fun here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's a video. And then I will export this video. Rates. Unediting video, save as video file, publish. It's a tiny file, so this only takes a minute to do, guys. So you can do this with any mortgage rates peaked over the past few months, but have been coming down, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking about buying a house, there are a number of interesting low down payment with lower interest rates. I don't know.
Yeah, I would maybe even go low and zero down payment.
Low and zero options out there.
And notice that mine is intentionally making it more conversational in tone, right? It's not like formalized, perfectly grammatically structured. You know, nobody wants that. You know,
yeah.
We're not writing a term paper here. We're writing a post on social media.
So this little screenshot will go up. It'll upload as a video. It'll auto show in their stream. You know, it should auto play in a lot of people. I think on mobile they do, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it should be eye catching. Let's see. Here we go.
Enough to at least like get them to stop and try and figure out what it is. So this is actually a wonderful follow-up to something that came up on yesterday's huddle, which we do on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. The Zoom coaching huddles. wakeup.realestate/MM. Harry on my team, he has been running some retargeting campaigns.
Okay.
And we were, you know, we didn't really have anything to kick around. So he was like, yeah, let's check out the numbers and see what you think. So we were looking at the numbers and trying to dissect, like, what could we change that would have the most dramatic impact on the results. And the media, okay, that he was using, there were two different ads. And the exact particulars doesn't matter so much as the big takeaway here. The media in both cases was Harry like this with a nice backdrop talking for about 60 seconds. And kudos to Harry for putting video content out there.
Yeah.
However, if I look at that in my feed, it's kind of boring. It's kind of blah. So the ideas that we came up with for him to test were twofold. Two ideas. Number one, a walk and talk video where he's just walking around a neighborhood. Same exact content, but there's movement, there's action, there's things that will get people's attention versus, you know, talking head with a green screen, essentially.
You gotta have Spider-Man swoop in.
Whatever. The other idea we came up with is the green screen short videos, and we have a whole tutorial. You know, we have a whole training class on this. And in fact, since I'm bringing it up, if you want access to that, just use the chat widget at wakeup.realestate. The chat widget at is it cold there or what's going on?
Huh? I realized I didn't have my uniform on.
Oh, nice. Just use the black chat widget at wakeup.realestate or email mike@growwithjosh.com and we'll get you access to the short form video training. Where was I going with that? Oh, the idea being, so for example, one of the videos he was talking about getting an updated home valuation. So we came up with, take a screenshot of what the page that someone would go to get this, right? His home valuation lander, screenshot that, and then have you, put that as the green screen and you talking about the same thing, right? It's just more interesting and engaging and is more, you've got a greater chance that they'll stop long enough to listen to what you have to say, or at least read the copy that's above the video, right? And so this is an example of that, where this is very, I don't know that you'd call it a pattern interrupt, but it's enough going on that you're like, what is that? What are
And
those?
as you said, our brains love data. So graphs, charts, brains like data. So very cool.
Yeah. So those were some things that we came up with.
Josh, in the interest of Fitness Friday, what fitness gear? What's that H right there? I don't recognize it on your uniform.
That H? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. What's the logo?
Under Armour. That's
is
like
that what that is?
My kids think it's funny because I wear Under Armour. I would say 90% of the time, and I kid that I'm sponsored by Under Armour. Which
completely coincidental. There's this thing that's like an F, and I went and bought like 19 of the same T-shirts and shirts.
Right. Listen, when you find something that works, that's what happens when you get older. Yeah. And you're like us. Like, listen, if I got something that's comfortable and it works, I'll just give me every color of it, or give me 10 of the same ones. I don't even care. I'll wear the same thing every day.
Hey, it's funny. If you go back to last Friday when Andre came on, I didn't say anything about it, but it cracked me up. He was wearing a black collared shirt, so I meant to ask him, "You watching Andre? Did you do that on purpose, or is that just the Wake Up Real Estate uniform?" I don't know where we're going today, Josh.
I have no idea. But so here was the Fitness Friday takeaway that I have for you. I mentioned this briefly the other day, and we were kind of kidding. Ryan said, maybe Fridays we'll start sharing workout campaign or workout plans or whatever. And we're not going to go that far. But here's what I'm finding as a great hack to be productive two ways at the same time. What I have been doing, I've actually done it 3 times this week, is as I'm working out, in between sets, I'm following up or I'm sending messages. So for example, this morning, listen, I'm in my basement this morning, okay? I'm in my basement this morning, and in between sets, I'm literally sending out messages through text, through KV Core to people that have viewed properties in the last day on my site. So I got my dashboard up, I knock out a set of pull-ups, I go over, I send 3 of these text messages.
What do you got, a minute?
Yeah, a minute or 2, whatever. Okay. It depends on, are you transitioning in between exercises or sets or whatever, but who cares? Like I don't know. There's a time and a place for focusing on one thing, right? And and getting rid of distractions. But listen, I mean, most of my workouts anyway, I have breaks in between what I'm doing. I might as well fill the breaks instead of just mindlessly scrolling through social media, which is oftentimes what I do. I might as well do something productive. So whether it's on the KV Core app on my phone, or I just, I got a nice setup down in my basement. I just bring my laptop down and I'm like, knock a few things out, go knock out another set, knock a few things out.
Comment below if anybody else wants a video of Josh doing this.
Oh, brother.
Monday
I'll do
morning.
a time lapse video. That's what I'll do.
That's what I mean. Time lapse.
Yes. Yeah.
Time lapse. Right, so record it. Time lapse.
What's my Monday? Well, I could do it on Monday or Tuesday. I'll do a time lapse video. Oh, that one actually. That'll be great because that'll be while I'm doing it at a hotel as well. So people the hotel fitness center. People think I'm really strange. I bring all kinds of shit in there, and anyway.
It always surprised me how many people are in there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. A few times I've done it. They get busy, those fitness centers. Okay.
Yeah. What else we got for today? I don't know.
Well, I've been out 2 days, so I don't know if you had a chance to share the mortgage page or not.
The new one? No, you know what? I haven't. Actually.
Yeah. So just so you guys know
publicly, but I did have somebody. Oh yeah, you saw it. Was Greg had asked for the page, and we even shared the slide deck because he's going to make his own version of it.
Yeah, so I'll add the slide deck to the site. I didn't do that yet, and the video as standalones. But if you guys go to the Lead Capture Tools page, the VA loan page is available. And going into next week, I haven't tried running traffic at this yet, Josh, with our retargeting or anything, but I'll be able to let you guys know how this is performing. It should be pretty good. It's a pretty stripped down video. It's just me reading with a little music in the background. But you guys can definitely either directly promote this page or use the video and the slides to do your own thing. And we'll make sure those are in the templates in the next hour or so.
So to fill in the gaps or loops in that a little bit, this is a follow-up to the info session we did last Wednesday on VA loan programs and building an investment portfolio with VA loans, plural, potentially, and also just some other guidelines around VA loans. That video replay you can find on the Wake Up Real Estate YouTube channel, or even on just wakeup.realestate. It's under latest news. It's in there. You may have to scroll back a little ways to find that. But one of the things that we promised was some marketing materials around that, and this is the first one that Ryan's been able to put together. If that is an audience or a niche that you want to build a pipeline around, and get some activity going from, it's a wonderful niche to serve. It's a wonderful program.
Totally. So you could today or tomorrow over the weekend just mail this landing page out as your kind of like something cool of the week. Hey, if you know anybody who's got veteran, who's a veteran who has VA home benefits, they might want to watch this video, right?
Who do you know that may qualify or may be eligible for VA home loan benefits or something like that?
Yeah.
It's not about them specifically. Who do they know that they might pass along the information to? I like that.
Yep.
That's a great idea.
And I'll eventually get around. This is our generic page, Josh, but I may make a VA. We'll ask questions related to the VA, but this is relevant right now.
Sure. I may actually send that out tomorrow. Now that we're saying it, I may blast that out tomorrow to mine.
And then this will be one you keep in your back pocket for Memorial Day, July, Veterans Day. You've got July 4th. You can send it any time of year, but there are times around the year where you might just kind of revisit this particular angle page.
Yeah. Awesome. What else you got? Anything?
I did launch another. See if I can bring it up. I did launch another version of the downsizing Google ad that we did a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to leave that for a teaser for next week. I launched one in Miami. So it looked like this. And if I said this earlier in the week, guys, I apologize. I can't remember after 2 days of driving from Florida where I'm at. But this page right here, Josh, is doing pretty well. Our condo leads with name, email, phone are coming in at $10 in Miami. So I'm happy with that.
$10 in Miami.
3 questions. They answer the question, first name, email, and then phone number. So far, everybody's given us a phone number.
Yeah.
So
Ryan, we need to make a note. I'm going to hook up Daphne with the downsizing campaign.
Yeah.
You've been busy, whatever, but I just we'll put it out publicly. That way, one way or another, we won't forget. Did you bring the leg on the trip? That's an important question from Ernest.
I forgot it.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to find another one.
Yeah, something. Just rip off a random leg on a table or something.
I'll just steal one from the mall from a mannequin.
There you go. Putting a button on a few things at noon Eastern. You can check out a free workshop, a free training class, boomerworkshop.com. 39% of all buyers and over 50% of all listings in 2022, age boomer or above. It's breaking stuff.
I need a new smash the like button, but this is
in that class. I'll walk you through a 2-pronged approach for going after that niche and building a pipeline of boomers that you can help and serve as their needs arise to buy and sell real estate. You can check that out. As we have been mentioning quite often, thequalifier.com is what we are. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to mention, if you guys have filled that out, you got to finish the process and send us you got to follow the instructions. So Josh, a few people are filling it out and they're not following the instructions. And honestly, what that signals to us is that you're not that motivated to be a partner. I mean, because the instructions are to just go click a link in your email and send us a little more detail. So if you did and you haven't heard from us, go back and look. Maybe you forgot to click that email.
Yeah. And go check it out. Go check out the short video there, vqualifier.com.
Mm-hmm.
It'll outline for you how we are increasing drastically lead conversion rates, which directly impacts your bottom line, your GCI. In fact, one of our partners who is part of the V Qualifier offer that we're doing, George in Cape Coral area of Florida, he asked me, hey, can you give me an update? We've got, this many new leads that have come in. And I was able to go and look. He had generated 51, let's call them raw leads. 21 or 2 of them filled out our like long form start the mortgage
Oh, that
application.
many? It's like 40%.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's pretty in several, like I'm seeing that in numerous. It's 35 to 40%, where step 1 is we get name, email, phone number. Step 2 is the longer form start the mortgage, and we're getting 35 to 40%. A couple steps beyond that, though, is our team had personally followed up multiple times with all of those 21, except there was 1 or 2 where the contact info was valid or whatever, which is going to happen. And we had, I don't know, there was 5 or 6 that were applications that we're waiting back on. I mean, that's pretty good.
And
5 or 6 out of 50.
What we're seeing, like with all kinds of marketing automation systems like this, we're only a couple of months in, but I'm seeing a lot because I watched the data the other day. Somebody who's surfacing in March, now it's June. We're seeing a lot of people come back, and that effect is going to be multiplied come January, February, March of next year when buying season heats up again. We're coming into the summer, so it's just the short-term results are encouraging, but I know that we're going to be very excited in 6 to 12 months.
The trick in what we do in cold lead generation in general, right? Which is meaning building a pipeline of people that you don't know, you've not met them yet, is having the technology and the people in place to capture the ones that the small amount that are ready, willing, and able now, while also building the pipeline and seasoning the database for the ones that are going to be ready in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. Right. And if you play the long game and you have both of those components in place, you can win in the short term, or at minimum, get yourself to where you're playing with house money.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah. Right? The cost of what Josh means is the cost that you're spending on ads today, you're getting that back quickly out of the 1 or 2% of people who are ready, willing, and able to go. So you got like a 1 to 3 month return on your investment, and you've got the other 90% of leads. House money, they're kind of free. Yeah,
I mean, people talk about ROI and 5 to 1 and 6 to 1. I got emails in my inbox from people in our space like 6 to 1 ROI. But the other way to look at it is if you get the money back that you've spent, it's now infinite ROI. Like if you spent $1,000 to generate 200 new people in your database, and you get that $1,000 back, let's say in 90 days from one transaction, the ROI from the rest of those 200 become infinite. I mean, it's
the top 5 producers in your market understand this.
Right.
If you ever wonder what those guys are doing, it's systems, and it's investing now, getting the money back as quick as possible, and playing with house money.
What the guy in Florida, Robert? I forget his last name. Massive business. He and there's no secret to it. He is spending a boatload of money on ads and just growing his database. And he's got systems, technology, and people following up and following through. And
even Zillow works for this. I mean, whenever I meet somebody who's like, "Oh, we're spending $70,000 a month on Zillow," I'm like, "Wow, it must be working because you're still spending it." But I'm like, why not 70 on Facebook? Because it's the intent. The Zillow lead has a lot more intent. I understand why, but
that's also what's pretty exciting about what you've got cooking on Google, because there is high intent there. Yes. Okay, enough just random banter and so forth.
Josh's time-lapse wake-up video Monday morning. I need say no more. That is why you guys will all be here with us Monday.
Yeah. If you need anything through the weekend, these shows are sponsored, let's say, by our virtual mortgage partners team at Nexa Mortgage. If you have anybody that needs to get pre-approved, or you've got a difficult mortgage scenario, or you've had a deal that is falling apart or did fall apart,
or you see a deal that you want to buy,
let us know. You can reach out to one of us. Jordan Sires, we his info is in a lot of these videos and so forth. One way or another, we can get you pointed in the right direction and see what we can do to help facilitate a transaction, or at least make sure that you're not wasting your time, energy, and efforts I don't know, taking around folks that aren't quite ready yet. One way or another, we're happy to help on that front. Check out boomerworkshop.com. Check out vqualifier.com. Enough of the shameless plugs. Hope you all have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you all again on Monday.
Thanks, guys. Bye.